Hey everybody, welcome to the weekly tarot forecast for the Numinous week beginning September the 22nd. I am Lindsay Mack, and the card that I've pulled for us this week is the Emperor. So, happy new moon in Virgo, happy sacred fall equinox, happy Libra season. A lot of juicy stuff happening. I'm sad to leave Virgo, but love to be in Libra. The Emperor. Libra season is no joke. This fall is going to be no joke. It's, this is a message that's come through many times. It's time to step up and out in sacred service. What are you here to do with your life and your time? What wants to come through you? What do you feel that you have to say? Is there something, even if it's a whisper, even if it's to one person, that you can honor, that wants to come through your mouth, your heart, your throat, that no one but you can speak in the way that you speak it? To take up space, to trust that we are worthy of that, worthy of taking up space, worthy of bringing here to the planet what our soul promised. Not looking at it as an egoic way, about staying small or humble or soft, even though those are beautiful things. But the energy of the Emperor asks us, demands, that we look at our individual soul promises. What's happening in us individually as a means for service to the whole. What is it that we're being called to bring forward this week? In all of these powerful energies, this is the moment to identify what. This is the moment to clarify, what is it? What is it exactly that we're being called to bring forward, and why? And what, if anything, might be preventing us from bringing it forward? What kinds of beliefs about taking up space? What kinds of beliefs about fear? What kinds of beliefs about, ourselves do we have as a kind of block to that place of brilliance? It's very important to look at that. Very important. This is the week to do it. The Emperor is, without question, the most misunderstood card in the tarot over history. The Emperor is ruled by Aries, and the Emperor is thought of often as absolutely a father figure. I'm down with all that. Beautiful kind of father figure energy, and strong and rooted, and I'm right there with that. But the idea of a taskmaster, ruler, controller, that's not the Emperor is divine masculine. The planet's never seen an example of that. Not yet. We're working on it. We're all alive during a time when that's sort of coming forward, actually. But the divine masculine hasn't really been seen collectively here yet. So very often the description of the Emperor in books, or the understanding of it, is limited, with all due respect, because of that. Because the divine masculine has previously been thought of as a man who was strong and didn't cry, and was like pushed forward, and it's all about me and all about what I can claim and rule over. And that's not divine masculine. That's masculine out of control. That's masculine out of balance. And both women and men do that, by the way. So it's not relegated to gender. It's a quality and an energy. It's yin and yang. The Empress is our yin, our receptive, our receiving. Even she is absolutely about fertility in the mother, but she's way beyond that. She's way beyond woman as mother, even though that's a beautiful piece of her, and I would never take that away. We have to start looking beyond that to understand what the cards are bringing, or we might lose ourselves in it. If we don't identify as woman or man, if we don't identify as masculine or feminine, we won't see ourselves in the Empress or Emperor. So it's important to really look at it that way. The Emperor is, as divine masculine, redwood tree, mountain, this idea of Think of a majestic redwood tree. It's not afraid to take up space. It's not taking away from anything else. And it's not doing it to be the best or the baddest or the biggest. It's doing it because it's taking up the space that it's meant to take. It's not afraid of that. And if we lose that aspect of Emperor, we're going to lose the medicine it brings, which is do not be afraid to take up your sacred space. By you doing that, you're not taking away from anyone else. You're actually empowering them to take up their space because there's enough room for everyone. And because the Emperor's ruled by Aries, there's an individuality to it. There's an idea of bringing forth our thing, our special thing, our secret sauce. The fact that no one can do it like we can do it. And that's the truth. No one can do what you're here to do. No one can do what I'm here to do. But if we're doing us, everybody's happy. Everyone's empowered. And that gentle back and forth, like the bigness of how big we can be without crowding anyone out or making it not really caring if we make people uncomfortable. That's a huge part of Emperor. So this card may show up in a really clear kind of external way for you this week, or it might be completely internal where you're checking out like, damn, where am I playing it small so that other people are comfortable to be around me, or I don't lose friends, or I don't lose this or that. That's very real. That idea of keeping our size down to kind of make other people feel okay. Enough of that. No more. It ends here. We can't go forward not bringing our stuff forward because the world needs what you have to bring, period. So check out where that lives in us. And maybe if you're someone who's taking up a ton of space and feeling like everyone is taking away from you, how can you rest into the idea of being a gentler warrior, knowing that no one can take away from you? They're just doing them and you're doing you. So for everyone, there's something to learn here. Yeah. Let that sink in. Let the medicine of this kind of sign change happen. Let the medicine of this new moon, which we're still in, really roll through the body. Enjoy this beautiful sacred eclipse. Or I knew that it was equinox as it came out of my mouth. Equinox. No, there's no eclipse right now. And drop in really deeply about what it is that you are here to bring, what it is that the world is really longing for, and then bring it forward, because you must. So I wish you a beautiful week. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.